Papa. Who remembers this song? Oh, yeah. Brings back some memories. Good morning. Like a woman. Good morning, ladies and gents. Nothing like 90s country. Not show my age, but that's fine. You had the CD? I'm pretty sure I had the 3 CD from Pizza Hut with this song on it. Good morning. Man, feeling like a woman. If you are at work, oh yes, Pizza Hut. Dance in your chairs, dance everywhere. We've made it to Thursday. Thank you for lighting up the donut in my gallery. Oh, thank you, Texas girl. Yeah. I feel like a woman. Thank you for the roses. Good morning. Happy Thursday, we made it. Good morning to all of you, my beautiful friends. You are beautiful too, and I appreciate you taking the time to come see me this morning. Good morning. You don't have to do it. So really, 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 I really appreciate you. Thank you for your heart me's and your tapping and your clapping and your loves and your hugs. All of that means the world to me. Good morning, Stoner. Stoner's in the house. Oh my gosh, Allison. I was looking at that this morning. Why in the hay bale do we have a missing NFL football player and the rest of the world is just not finding out? Or have I been living under a rock? Yeah, yeah. Why are we just not finding out about this? I want to talk about this. Holy camole. It's been a hot minute. Yes. Yes, Momzilla. And I have not heard this on the news at all. Now, maybe you have, but I think the synopsis, the general feeling here, and everybody's like, what? Why has this not been in the news? Let me read this to you. Former NFL player Sam Beal has been missing for 6-7 months. They have it as 6 months, some say 7. This is from WAVY. Former New York Giants cornerback Sam Beal has been missing for 6 months, according to a case file surfaced by multiple news outlets, including NBC Sports and TMZ. He went missing from Virginia Beach on July the 13th, 2025. According to a file in the National Missing and Unidentified Persons System. He's 29 years old, and he was last seen by his girlfriend on July the 12th, the case recounts. Beal was reportedly borrowing her car and had dropped it off at her family member's house. So a family members of his girlfriend, he takes the car that he borrowed and dropped it off July the 12th. Okay. While he was supposed to be headed to work, he told his girlfriend on July 13th he had actually gone to Virginia Beach. The vehicle that he borrowed was found in Virginia Beach with Bill's shoes and socks on the front passenger side floorboard, along with sand on the floor. According to the case file, Bill had taken the clothes he was wearing, a pair of slides, and his wallet when he dropped off his girlfriend. We've done everything we could on our end to piece things together, and at this point, we're in desperate need of support on all ends. A woman identifying as Bill's sister wrote in a social media post, "I'm not here to answer a bunch of whys and hows. I just need this to land in the right direction to gain some form of answers or closure. I'm a big sister. I need my brother to know that we love him and miss you, and this has been a heavy feeling for months to carry around." Bill was selected by the New York Giants on the third round of the 2018 NFL Draft and played with the team until his release in 2021. So I find peculiar that his shoes and socks were on the passenger side floorboard with sand on them. Oh, thank you, Becca. Thank you. What do you guys think? Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. What are you thinking? Give me your thoughts. Did he go for a swim? He's supposed to be heading to work. He decides, oh, thank you for that, Becca. He decides, no, I'm going to go for a swim. Sam Beal. Crystal J, it was so good to meet you. Hi. "14 hours away What town is he from? That's 14 hours away from Virginia Beach. Grand Rapids, Michigan. So he drives 14 hours to Virginia Beach. And we've had, this happened last July. Have police tracked movement then? Did they not try to track his movements to see if he met up with somebody? I mean, all of that video is probably deleted by now. Yeah. I'm hoping that the police checked local business video that's pointed out at the beach. Tabitha has a video. Who's Tabitha? Right. Uh-huh. Did anybody check to see if he has any enemies or situations? I mean, have they investigated this at all? Now the family's reaching out for help. It sounds like they're not doing much. Angel says, you saw his cousin this morning. Is that what I understand? People think the girlfriend did something. Where's her alibi if it's 14 hours away? Your house was live on ESPN. Oh no. The cop down there said they wouldn't help because he's not a resident. Since when is that a rule? Okay. Hold on. I'm confused. Okay. Okay. His girlfriend's in Virginia. See, I just heard about this, so I'm quite confused. Let me go to AI. Okay. Initial location. He was last seen by his girlfriend in the Grand Rapids area of Michigan. Thank you, lady in red. Pair eyewear. If you'll type that in Google, you'll find them. He was last seen by his girlfriend in the Grand Rapids area of Michigan where he was supposed to go to work. So it looks like the girlfriend was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Jess, they're so good. But the girlfriend's family's in Virginia? I'm confused. The girlfriend of Sam Beal lives in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He was last seen by his girlfriend July the 12th, 2025, after he dropped her off at the family's house in Caledonia, Michigan. He was supposed to go to work in her car, but he didn't go to work. He drove to Virginia Beach, 14 hours away. That's what AI is saying. Now, do I have this correct so far? Tabitha Ezel. Okay. Ashley, a former NFL player is missing and has been since last July, and the rest of the world is just now finding out. Yep. Um, I'm looking on the Book of Faces. Am I looking for recent post? Is this a? Because there are 1,000 people by that name. I know. Thank you, Angel. I don't see anybody under that name on the Book of Faces, the Tabitha name. Not that I can find. Me too, Hannah. We have 615 souls in this room already. You guys are rocking it out. 24,000 likes. We are talking about missing NFL player Sam Beal and why we are just now finding out about this. I don't know. Usually higher profile cases that have to do with celebrities or NFL players hit the mainstream media pretty quickly. Check my email. Thank you. No, I just saw this. I'm like, why? Okay, this article was released 2 days ago. Thank you, Dana. I'm going to read it. Who is Sam Beal's girlfriend? She was the last person the ex NFL CB talked to before going missing. Former New York Giants cornerback Sam Beal has been missing without a trace for 7 months. His last known phone call was with his girlfriend, whose car he had borrowed to go to work. The internet has been on active lookout for former NFL cornerback Sam Beal, who has been reported to be missing since mid-July 2025. After nearly 7 months of search to no avail, Beal's desperate sister has turned to the public to find any kind of lead regarding her brother's whereabouts. Amid growing concerns, the 29-year-old's unexplained disappearance. Oh my. Attention has turned to the woman who was the last known person to speak with him before he vanished, his girlfriend. He took a detour and traveled towards Virginia Beach, where his girlfriend family later found the vehicle abandoned. The following day, hold on a minute. I want to read this again to make sure that I'm reading this right. And had borrowed his girlfriend's car. However, he took a detour and traveled towards Virginia Beach, where his girlfriend's family later found her vehicle lying abandoned. The following day, DK, you got mutual friends with Sam or me? Oh no. The following day, Bill's girlfriend received a call from him. He told her that he was in Virginia Beach and planned to head back. And no one has seen or heard from him since. Okay, I have so many questions. I have so many questions about this right now. First of all, what did he say on the phone call? Dora. Da 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 Dora. What did they say on the phone call? You tagged me in the video on Ticker Talker? Do they have the car? Yes. Oh, on the Facey bookie. Okay. I don't know how to check that. Oh, maybe I need to switch accounts. Why did he? But that just what did she say? Like, okay, have fun, or what in the hay bale are you doing down there? The answer is very important. I'm confuzzled. Also, do not see a tag on Facebook. Will it message me? No. There's so much that I can't see. Me. How is the car is abandoned, but yet he's headed back? That's what I'm like. How are you, Roddy? Thank you. How are you? There's the day after the car's abandoned. I hope that has been worded wrong. I hope that's a mistake. Thank you, Roddy.
Ex-NFL player Sam Beal is missing. He hasn't been seen or heard from since July of 2025 and is believed he went missing from here in Virginia Beach. Now, here's what we know. According to the National Missing and Unidentified Persons, Sam last saw his girlfriend on July 12th after he dropped her off at a family member's house and then borrowed her car. He was supposed to go to work, but he instead came here to Virginia Beach. Now, according to a Facebook post that Sam's sister made, inside of her car, there was a receipt to this store, Sensations, here in Virginia Beach, and a paid parking pass for a parking garage that's about a block away here in Virginia Beach. Now, that was on July 12th. He talked to his girlfriend on July 13th and told her he would be headed home, but never made it. We don't know where home is, if that's Virginia Beach or if it's even in Virginia. But what we do know is he hasn't been seen or heard from since then. Now, the girlfriend's car was found here on Virginia Beach. Inside of it were Sam's shoes, socks, and some sand.
So take me back to July 29th. Was Jessica in a good...
Okay. I'm going to ask for patience right now from God, because I can feel My temper about to flare. I've been to Virginia Beach, and there are 55 million buildings. They found a receipt from Sensations. Are you telling me that it's taken 6 months and they've pulled the camera footage from Sensations? And they've pulled all the camera footage of all the businesses in Virginia Beach. Somebody has a camera. DK, what is Sensations? What kind of store is that? Yes, Lindsay. It's a beach store, beach novelty store. All right. See, I haven't pulled, we're learning about this together like the last 2 days. We're about to throw down. Hold on a minute. Let me get a picture of him up. No, he's too young. Too young.
My name's
Trying to figure out where to go here to get his picture up. There he is. He looks different now. Where is, what do you mean? Like he's changed, like, all I see is like the football pics and stuff. Was he into street pharmaceuticals? Okay. I'm looking at his missing persons report. That's all it gives you is the number, really. Hey,
Hello. So I know the girlfriend's name and a lot of other stuff that I did name a couple days ago. So from recently, they both lived in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and the girlfriend's name is Belinda, but she has a different last name than him. But they do have a child together who is 4 years old. His birthday is November 23rd, 2021. And the boy's name is Samuel as well.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I also do have Belinda's TikTok account, so they have like one video of them together that I can send over. I can also send over the receipts and stuff that they found in the car
Uh-huh.
from when they found it in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
But
I'm interested in sensations. Do you have that one?
yeah, so I lived in Virginia Beach all the way up till 2019, and
Okay.
I'm actually surprised because like during that time there's a lot of tourists, especially even at that time at 5 something p.m. So like even if he were to go on the beach, there is a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And there is no camera footage, like nobody's saying anything at all. It's just weird.
I just wonder. I feel like I need to pull the reports, and I'll have my assistant try to pull this because I don't. I'm missing information here. I need
At the
as
next
much
stop sign,
information
turn
as
left.
possible. Like what was said on the phone call. What time did she report him missing? What time was he at Sensations? What time and exactly where did they find the car? Yeah, missing info. Because if he's involved in street pharmaceuticals and they pulled him out of that car and they napped him, they could have staged it and put it in a spot and took his shoes off and threw it in there and his socks and threw some sand in there to make it look like he may have went for a swim and disappeared in the ocean. Mugshot, I agree. I live in a touristy area, close to Pigeon Forge or, within a half hour, so I totally get that. Possible that he was coming back to the car himself. My disconnection is why go to Virginia Beach, even if it's for street pharmaceuticals. There are, I'm sure, plenty of places and people closer to Grand Rapids that could provide those items for him. Why drive all the way to Virginia Beach? I think if we figure that out, we're going to figure out where he is. How is it that the family of the girlfriend found his car? Yes, can we clear that up? Julia, did the girlfriend, how did the family find the car? That's interesting.
Miles. If left, turn onto Westville Road.
So according to
You're breaking up on us. I think you got
he
bad
called,
connection.
uh, his sister. He's the one who's been posting about her brother being missing and voicing that he's missing. But this person spoke to her and they wanted to know like more of like how did they find the car and stuff like that. And basically Samuel called on the 13th, July 13th, 2025, that basically he was trying to find a parking spot down at the oceanfront where the car was found at, and that was all he said to the sister on a phone call. And
At the
then
next stop sign, take a slight left turn.
according to the sister, I don't know how the girlfriend found out, if she communicated with the sister, that she tracked the car with OnStar because it is her car. So that's how she found out where the car was.
Okay. Gotcha.
At the stop sign,
So he talked to his sister on July 13th. He says, I'm trying to find parking at the oceanfront. And she said, okay, I'll let you go so you can get parked. Did he tell her or did she ask him why on earth he's there?
Yeah, I think that's then how he said he was in Virginia. He was gonna head home.
But why was he there? Why? If I'm his sister and I'm on the phone with him and he's like, I'm trying to find parking on the ocean front, I would be like, why are you in Virginia Beach? What are you doing? Why are you at the beach? How you drove 14 hours to the beach with no notice to anybody, didn't pack any clothes? Folks, we have 51,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100,000 likes pretty quickly. 669 souls in the room. Today's live goal is 10 music bubbles. If you can, throw one that goes to support the platform and what we do here. If you can't, I love you just as much. Tapping and clapping is free. Sharing is free. Following is free. All of those ways you can support, totally free. We are talking about missing former NFL player Sam Beal. Drove to Virginia Beach, 14 hours from home for no reason, told nobody why ever that we know of so far. What time did the parking pass say? Let me go back to AI. These lights shine in my eyes. I can't see what I'm doing. Right, former. I think we cannot hear you. It's like you don't have a good network at all.
Oh, I was saying that. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
I was saying that I sent all this stuff over.
Okay. Oh, look at him. Look at that, y'all. Sweet.
And also his sister Essence, Samuel's sister, she got married July 15, 2025.
Who got married?
His sister Essence, the one that's voicing that he's missing.
Okay. I'm writing down this address on this parking pass. Because
Because some people were saying, well, how did the sister not know that he was missing? And I have a feeling it's because, she was at her own wedding and possibly went to a honeymoon. And she lives in Texas, so she doesn't live in Michigan.
timestamp. Just before 6 p.m. on July 13th. Okay. So we found the timestamp. Just before 6 p.m. on 7/13/25. Okay. What kind of car did she have?
That I am not sure. I don't think that was ever stated. Like the part that I don't understand, the sister made a post saying, "Don't ask me how, when, where, how." That she just wants to be pointed in the right direction to find her brother, which I don't know if it's because she doesn't know anything besides what the girlfriend told her, which is really nothing, or there's more to the story.
Dora, she said she sent you screenshots. If you could text those to me, that'd be easier for me to find because it's hard for me to find tags or messages. What are you talking about? There's so much more. Yes, there's so much more. Yes, there's so much more. Because I'm confused. I'm so confused because of all the places you can go missing. A tourist town with tons of novelty shops and things. They would have cameras. So now I'm thinking about calling Sensations if the parking pass, and I want to know what time. Is there a time on that receipt on Sensations, Julia?
Yes.
Okay.
It's at 5:59 p.m.
Yeah, I found it. Here's the receipt. 5:59 p.m. He goes in. He buys a lighter money clip and a travel mug. Okay. So if you are planning to off yourself in the ocean, you're not stopping to buy lighter mugs, lighter money clips, or travel mugs. Number one, I'm going to rule that out immediately. So we've got accidental or we've got foul play here. Isaiah is the associate that I need to speak to.
He also did have a pew pew charge back in the day and the plant charge.
At the next stop sign,
He has charges, so we know he's in nefarious things. But why Virginia Beach? Did they find his phone? Was his phone in the car? Can somebody?
No, they didn't
I need
find
to
it.
talk to the sister.
So I sent you the
in about 1
NamUs,
mile, turn right onto South DuPont Highway.
the NamUs post on him, and all it says
Yeah.
is that he took his slides with him and the clothes that he had on when he left Michigan, and that the only things that were left in the car was his socks and shoes, which I'm guessing are most likely like sneakers or some, and sand on the floor, but that he took his bank card and wallet with him. But then my question is, if he made that call on July 13th, it's most definitely he had his phone with him because it was not found in the car.
Interesting that they did not find the bank card or wallet. I guess the card has not been used or no kind of activity on it.
Well, the thing that I think that they figured out is most likely they seen footage, like video cameras. So basically, once he went to the store and bought it, watched him purchase it and stuff like that, and that he never went back to the car, which is my guess, most likely what happened.
So you're thinking they found the car in the parking garage and not at the beach?
No, it was left in the parking garage. So like there you pay for beach parking. You either pay $20 for 24 hours, like a whole day, or
Okay.
there's like parking on the side of the road where you just pay by the hour. That's how it works though.
All
So
right.
if
At
he
the next
paid,
light, turn right.
This is wild.
Dory,
So,
are you thinking what I'm thinking just now?
yeah, so I started reading, right? It says a missing persons. So here goes. It says he told her over the phone that he had driven to Virginia Beach. He was headed home. We know that. Vehicle found his girlfriend's found was found abandoned in Virginia Beach by one of her family members. Inside the vehicle were his shoes and socks and some sand on the passenger floorboard. He had only had the clothes he was wearing and a pair of slides in his wallet when he left Michigan. A missing persons report was filed with Kentwood Police Department in Michigan in August of 2025, but he was never entered into the database until October. The missing
Wow.
person database.
Wow.
Steph, I sent you that so you can see the date that he was last contacted and then when he was put into the system.
So how is it he's headed home and he's saying, okay, I drove this 14 hours to this beach. I'm headed home. And then he's just going to abandon the car with his socks and shoes and he's missing? Because if I was going to run outside my vehicle, I would want my shoes with me. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking foul play's involved here.
Something happened. So what occurred? And who was down in that area? I assume it's the girlfriend's family lives down there. They're the ones that found the car through the search. But my question is why would he just drive all that way, abandon this car when he says he's headed back, and leave his shoes and socks inside the vehicle on the passenger side?
Did they find, somebody asked in the comments, did they find the lighter, the money clip, and the travel mug in the car?
That was not stated.
Yeah, that wasn't stated. It just says that the only thing that they found was his shoes and his socks on the passenger side floorboard.
Miss Karma, what is going on in the comments?
Her
Lord.
mods is not bullying anybody. Go to bed. Are you okay? Not today.
Lord a day. It ain't even noon yet. Here's the other scenario, maybe. I don't understand why he went to Virginia Beach. There's got to be a reason.
Did he meet somebody and was going to go there, or did he just up and he wanted away to a beach trip to himself for a couple of days? But my question is, why are you going to drive the 14 hours to only turn around and come back? If I drive 14 hours, I'm going to spend the weekend. I ain't coming back.
Right.
That was my question too. Why would you go to drive all the way back? And yeah, apparently I'm a bully today. I don't really give a shit. Whatever. Steph knows I'm not a bully, so y'all can get on with it.
My agent, I need you to watch. What? What do you want me to watch?
Did
Text
he
me.
walk into the ocean like that? I'm
Well, they said they found some sand in the floorboard, so maybe he went for a walk on the beach. But what occurred? He said he was on his way home, so why is it he's going to ditch his socks and shoes and he's missing? It don't make no sense. If he's calling somebody saying, hey, I plan on coming back and I'm coming home, I'm headed back. What occurred? What stopped you from coming back?
Melissa says
right.
he wasn't alone. What? Oh
What?
my God. Elite A-lister sent me a freaking spaceman. Thank you. Thank you, amigos. Thank you, Elite. That's my agency. Thank you so much.
That was awesome.
Thank you. Oh, thank
Hey,
you.
amigos.
So who
Yeah,
was he
like,
with? If he wasn't alone, who was he with? Where'd she go? Melissa? Was that her name that said that?
who
So
did he go
listen
to?
to this theory. Listen to this theory. Did he drive to Virginia Beach? he goes to Sensations. He buys these things because he's planning on using them later. He parks in the parking garage. He walks over to the beach. He does what he's supposed to do, a transaction. He walks or not, or he just goes for a swim. Maybe he wanted just the 14 hours of alone time. I don't know. He walks back to the car. Is it possible that he was robbed, napped, or something happened at the car as he was putting his shoes and stuff back in? Could be.
Could be money. He bought a money clip when he was at the novelty store. So did
He's
somebody
got
see him
money.
take out a wad of money? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Maybe it could be that somebody followed him from Sensations to the parking garage, but there's sand. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for the bubble thing. There's sand in the car. So somebody from the beach has either staged this or been from the beach in the car. I think the key is camera. Was he by himself? Did anybody walk in the parking garage after he went in there? Did anybody come out? Did anybody follow him to the beach? Can we track him from the beach back to the car? It's been 6 months. That's quite a long time. I would have expected police to be able to at least announce something about what they see on cameras. They got to see something.
And like Dana said, the sand was on the passenger side in the floorboard.
Mm-hmm.
So either it got there from A, somebody else, or B, when he took off his shoes and threw them in there, it could have been there.
Yeah, if he got in the driver and threw him in the passenger seat, or
Mm-hmm.
he could have gotten, he could have, when he came back to the car, he could have opened the passenger seat. Well, I'm just going to throw these over here and knock the sand out of them and
Right.
whatnot.
Hmm.
Sensations. I don't know. Let's look it up. I want to see what's around it. Let me get on Google Earth. I got an address here, because this is a call to action for anybody who lives in Virginia Beach. And you know these people, you know the owners of Sensations. You can walk in there, maybe say, hey, has the police been in here looking for any footage from that day? Do you remember this guy? The associate's name is Isaiah. Bree, baby, I wonder the same. Why only right now? Why? And I'm not saying that every missing persons case ends up on the news. It should. But this, for him being a former NFL player, the NFL has resources that they could be helping. So here we are.
We have to think too, he wasn't in the NFL very long though.
Yeah, he left 2021.
Yeah. And they didn't even play in 2020 because of, um, yeah, exactly, D.
Let me look at the address of the parking.
Yes, Christy. I just don't want to say it. Samuel Beal.
I mean, if he's buying the plant stuff, that's legal in Virginia Beach. You could literally smell it on the streets. The other thing that I was thinking about, what if this is another Camilla situation where they don't tell us that he brought the pew pew with him?
Girl, that was my first thought when I heard this story.
Because if he had pew pew charges, then where is that thing at?
There's a golf and arcade place across the street. I'm having a hard time. I don't
Hi,
see
Steph.
sensations. Let me just try to type that in.
Sorry, I'm back. The Tennessee Innocence Project is calling me about Gary Wayne.
Oh,
Yes,
Heck yeah.
and he's got me on a
Somebody's
little bit.
gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Victoria.
But I have so many questions, Steph. I think we need to talk to this girlfriend.
Right?
yeah.
I'd like to talk to mom.
Unfortunately, the girlfriend is not speaking. And from what I've heard, her side of the family, and I noticed, they don't post nothing about Samuel at all. That
Well,
he's
that
met.
ain't sus.
Like, they're literally living their life, going on trips. Like, you see her aunt and mom post, tagging them in posts. Like, they're living their life like it's nothing.
Are they okay?
She's also a
Okay,
caregiver.
I found sensations. I found it. It is one of those beach places. And the parking garage appears to be um, across the road. I think that's a parking garage there. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's no way that they cannot track him on camera. There's no way. There, I can see a camera right there on that one pole.
Yeah, there's a lot of cameras at all those stores, and especially once you get on the boardwalk, which is right on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like
And
I
there's
thought.
also, especially during the summer, there's police on bikes that ride around in case somebody starts something.
Yeah.
Think of you're right. Like, how is he not caught on camera anywhere? But he's at the beach and he's chilling at the beach and gonna just turn around from the beach and come home immediately.
Mm-hmm.
People even like just because at the time it would have been tourist season, so people with their cameras out could have him on camera and not even know it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Taking pictures, videos, blah blah blah. Not even necessarily the video footage from these places on the boardwalk, but just from people in general.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a good point. By the time he would be reported missing, which would, I guess, officially be October 2025. Now, why it took them 2 months to get from file to into the missing persons database is sus to me.
That's what I'm saying. Why wasn't he? Because it says that he wasn't entered into NamUs until October. So why 2 months later that this boy's entered in? He wasn't reported till August. He went missing in July. How is that
Uh-huh.
a possibility? Like, why did you not report him immediately and say, okay, he's a missing person once you realized that he hadn't made it home after 24 hours?
Yeah.
If he said he's on his way.
Yeah. They're not looking because they know he's not coming back. Well, by this time, I would say I would agree that he's probably not coming back, but we still have to find out what happened to him and why. If somebody has taken his life and they're out there, they need to be held accountable. So now, I guess we need to speak to Isaiah at Sensations if he still works there. And there's probably a million people that come in there. But what if they keep their footage in a cloud? You never know. There's an Oceans 24 hotel right across the road. $91,000 likes, Nana. Thank you. Let's see if we can reach 100,000 likes. We have 951 souls in the room. Today's live goal is 10 music bubbles. We have 8 of the 10. Only 2 more to reach our goal.
so
I'm
who
stumped
did
right
report
here.
him? Was it the family, his family that reported him, or her, the girlfriend?
His family.
His family did. Okay. So they waited that long too to report him missing?
Well, I don't know if the girlfriend and Samuel's sister communicate,
Uh,
because in one of her posts she says, "Can you help me wish my nephew a happy birthday?" And that basically she wants to see him. So it almost sounds like she doesn't get to see him, only by the pictures of what the girlfriend shared. So I don't really know if they really communicate like that.
And I have an
well,
issue with the fact the girlfriend is not talking. Why would you not want to talk? Why would you not be pleading? This is my boyfriend. He's missing. Somebody tell me where he is. If it's a 14-hour drive and he didn't arrive back to your home in 24 hours, you know something's up and you can't get a hold
Mm-hmm.
of him.
well, that and also, Julia just told us the sister got married in August, so she would
In
have been
July,
planning. Oh,
July
in July.
15th,
Was that
2025.
before or after he went missing?
So,
Couple days after.
yeah, last contact was July 13th.
You
So
can't
2
tell me
days.
he
And
wasn't
then
going to be in that
obviously
wedding.
she would go to a honeymoon. So she would be busy with her life.
Well, no, and I get that, but what I'm saying is, you can't tell me he wouldn't have been in her wedding. You tell me she wasn't standing there on our wedding day wondering where the hell her brother was?
Well, she talked to him on the 13th.
Right, but not on the day of her wedding. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right. Because
so
usually
did
you
she
would think,
not, did she try to contact, basically what I'm saying, has the girlfriend eluded them, period, this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Because that would have been I would have literally been on the phone the day of my wedding calling her ass, where is my brother? Because I'm getting ready to walk down this aisle and he's not here.
right. Or he's not even called me. Because
Right.
you would think that if he couldn't make it, he would have called her and said, I know today's your wedding day. You know what I mean? Like, in this
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend,
I mean,
you-
she lives in Texas, so that's where she had the wedding. So it would have been like a far drive, or he would have to fly.
right. But you would think he would have shot her a text or a phone call on her wedding
Yeah.
day to say, hey, sis, I can't make it. I just want to say, today's your wedding day. I'm proud of you. Something like,
I
But
just,
I
my
keep
whole,
going back to what is the connection to Virginia Beach?
right. My whole perspective on it is just that, has the girlfriend, did she try to get a hold of her like right away and the girlfriend had eluded them the whole time, like not try to talk to them, and they're like, where the hell is he? Like, you know what I mean? And so they're wondering, they're in Texas wondering, we don't know where he's at. We can't get a hold of her. We can't get a hold of him. What's going on? You know what? That's
Right.
really what I'm trying to get to.
Right.
Has she just been very distant and not speaking to these people this whole time since he went missing?
Mm. Did someone say the
Because that
girlfriend's
is
family's Virginia?
suspicious.
Yeah, I need to understand the family tree, the dynamics,
Mm-hmm.
and what connection they have to Virginia Beach. Because it don't matter how, like, it's very rare that somebody just says, instead of going to work, I'm going to drive 14 hours away to the beach.
That's wild.
101,000 likes. Thank you guys.
right.
You
And
got to find out why he went there.
the only
That's the
connection
thing.
would be her family, right? Her family was there because they're the ones that found the car.
Well, I don't know if the family lives there. I just know Belinda's mom's side of the family lives in North Carolina because she attended a wedding in North Carolina in May.
Hmm.
Which is not too far from Virginia Beach.
Yeah, May
If you
25th,
So,
go the
2025.
so they cared enough to go find her car, but not to look for him. That's interesting.
right, that's what I'm saying. In Virginia Beach from North Carolina, you could do a hop, skip, and a jump over. You can go to Virginia through North Carolina.
Okay. specific connections that he has to Virginia Beach, and his reasons for going there are currently unknown. He lived up there in Michigan. Unplanned travel. So, I mean, AI says there's no connection, but
Yeah,
that can't be
there
true.
is no connection. Her family does not live there from the research I've done.
So where's his family? Like, did his family or somebody in his family live there? Maybe a best friend that he played football with at one time?
He
It,
does not have no address attached to Virginia at all. Like he lived in New Jersey and Michigan. That is it.
it's odd to me.
And then
Angel, I
her
got your
family.
message that you have videos on your page, but when I go to your page, I don't see anything. I think it's because it's maybe private.
So Belinda's mom's family lives in North Carolina, not in Virginia. I did not say that.
So they cared to go all the way to Virginia to find the vehicle mysteriously?
Yes, so according to someone who spoke to Essence, since she told people, don't ask me how, when, where, or any of that, she just wants to be pointed in the right direction of where her brother is. Well, they had a conversation with her, and what had happened was on July 13th, Samuel called his sister Essence on the phone saying that he was trying to find a parking spot on the beachfront to park his car, and that was the last time he spoke to her. But somehow, I don't know if the sister communicated with the girlfriend or what had happened. Well, she tracked the car by OnStar, and that's how they located where the car was.
Let me read you the post that is from someone named Mariah Davis. Good morning. Tomorrow makes it 7 months since we've last heard from or seen my brother. We've done everything we could on our end to piece things together, and at this point, we are in desperate need of support on all ends. I'm not here to answer a bunch of whys and hows. I just need this to land in the right direction to gain some form of answers or closures. I read this earlier, but it seems like they are at their wits' end and they need help. So I'm going to see if I can get one of them or both to come on the show to fill in these missing gaps for us. Because if the police are struggling, it's been 6 months now, then maybe somebody who was vacationing there or lived there saw something, or saw him talking to somebody, or saw him headed into the ocean and didn't come out.
The
Angel, thank you.
connection, finding out the connection to there with him is definitely like one of the most important things. Why? Why'd you go there? Because that's
Angel,
just
when I go to
wild.
your page, the last thing I see is from August 25, and it's a video of you and then a previous video of you with a filter on. I don't see any.
I think it's also very sad how his teammates are posting online saying that he wouldn't care if they went missing because, like, why would they care if he went missing since he barely played on the team? I think that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of messed up.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he went there. Dawn, I don't know. So far away? How? Hold on.
You don't just wake up and decide, hey, I'm going to go on a vacation to a beach 14 hours, turn around and come right back immediately. Like, that's just wild to me. What was the purpose of getting up and traveling that far in that day if he just arrived there and had no plans on staying there for the weekend or just getting away for a little beach time himself? Because you would think that if you in your mindset, you're going to go to the beach drive the 14 hours, arrive there, and just say, no, I'm not going to plan to hang out or nothing like that. I'm coming straight back, and drive another 14 hours, but not make it home. What occurred in that beach area? Did he fall in the beach? Did he go in the beach and not come out? Did he go into the water and not come out? What occurred at that beach is my question. And who was there? Did he meet somebody there? Did he have like a friend that he was meeting there? What happened there? Because you don't just drive that far to just not. If you're going to drive 14 hours, you're going to at least stay the weekend on a beachfront just to get away, or overnight something.
Right, check this out. I asked AI what the closest beach with an ocean is, and it really is. You got Chesapeake Beach, Maryland, which is 12 hours. You've got Atlantic City, New Jersey, which is 13. And then you've got Virginia Beach, which is 14. So to him, it really looks like picking the nearest ocean and beach to Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Right.
I also do find it weird because the girlfriend also stated that when she was dropped off by him, he used her car to drive to work. That's what she said he was supposed to do. So then the next day, you're telling me you find him in Virginia Beach and that he supposedly told you that he was going to head home? Like,
Do we
that
even
doesn't make
know?
you want to say, why are you there? Especially you
Right.
guys have a kid together. Like, you're not questioning anything at all.
There's a
I would
reason
be
for
like,
that
why did you
then.
take my car all the way 14 hours away, and what the F are you doing there?
There's a
Like,
reason. Think about that.
yeah,
That's
you tell me you're going to work and you're taking my car to work, but you end up in Virginia Beach.
hmm
What the hell are you doing there? Is my
She
question.
didn't question him. There's a reason. There's a reason. Think about it.
Yep.
Either
Right.
she
Did she have
knew.
somebody meet him there? Like, what's going on with that picture? Because you don't just, you have a kid, you have a family at home. This man is coming in telling you he's taking your car to work, and then you find out that your boyfriend is in Virginia Beach 14 hours away, and you don't even question why he's there or what he's doing there. I would be livid.
So she either knew why he was there. She
Somebody in the comments is saying a lot of people go to that area for cheaper street pharmaceuticals. I would feel like you would spend much more in gas.
Why wouldn't you just go to Detroit?
Why wouldn't you just come to Ohio and to Cleveland?
Right. Why wouldn't you just go into Detroit or go into areas like that? Because Michigan has places also.
Great. There's
Michigan
so
is
many places on the way to Virginia Beach you could have stopped to get them cheaper.
right. Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan. You have a lot of you have a lot of that going on.
Gotcha. Got those photos, Angel. Thank you. Here's one that I'm interested to go to. Tabitha, I want to hear this live.
You're gonna spend untelling how much in gas to drive 14 hours to get cheaper street pharmaceuticals, but you're paying more for the gas than you are the pharmaceuticals.
I just don't see that happening at the beachfront like that. There's so many cops, like, it would be impossible not to get caught.
Oh, the beach is packed.
Yes, like there is cameras literally everywhere. There's police
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
bikes. They're either riding their horse on the beach. Like somebody would have had seen something.
Let's listen. This is the Tabitha. Is that a sister?
Live. I ain't been live in a long time, but I find this like highly important because I've seen a lot of stuff about my cousin
Oh, cousin.
who was missing, and a lot of my family members got questions that's not being answered. A lot of questions. This is my cousin. Somebody, if you got a cousin that, you know, when you was little, and me, I'm from up north, so I only get to see my family when I was younger in the summertime. But I always made sure I went to my auntie house, and from my auntie house, me and my cousin Mila would go pick up all the kids, because if we gonna go to the park, we taking all the kids. So we'll go get Shantae, Essence, Shelly Pooh. We'll go get Unique, R.I.P. to him. We had to beg. We had to beg his mama to let him go, because she ain't want to let him go nowhere. But we did, and she let him go. And we just collected all the babies. Me and Mila, we'll go collect all the babies, and then we'll sit at the park all day in Grand Rapids. But my cousin is missing, and I've read so much stuff that I feel like I need to say something, because that was my little cousin. He was another one that we picked up, and we all was together. I spend my summers down there, and I go get my cousins, and we all was together. So Sam Bill is my little cousin. He had a sister. He has a sister and two brothers on his mom's side. We are on his dad's side. My cousin is missing. Why are we now finding out 7 months later? I don't know, but what I do know is the post that's been made, we watching them. I just wanted to put it out there that we're watching them. When I seen somebody post, oh, he probably left with another bitch just to leave his bitch, I don't believe that. Because I believe he stayed in contact with his sister and his brother and his mama. He kept contact with them. Did he keep contact with us? No. He made it to the NFL? Yes. He did his little thing. He made it 2 years? Okay. But at the end of the day, the point still remains is that my cousin is missing. It ain't no joke. Nah, he ain't leave with no bitch. They found the car. The car got his shit in it. And nobody knows what happened to my cousin. Okay. Nobody is helping investigate, because all I'm seeing online is people talking about bullshit. They talking bullshit about my cousin. Like, oh, well, this seemed like a conspiracy. Oh, he was an NFL player. Why did it take 7 months for this shit to come out? It didn't take 7 months for the shit to come out. My cousin's sister actually was trying to get the Virginia police to cooperate with her. But then they told her that because he wasn't a resident, that they couldn't do an investigation. So later I'm finding out that her brother found the car, her car, and the police investigated the car, and that's when they found the sandals and the shoes and the sand in the car. Now people want to say that he might have got took in the undertow of the lake or the river, the ocean, but my cousin not that stupid, and he very smart. Like, it hurts our family to see so many people posting who don't even know him, who don't know nothing about him. He from Grand Rapids, Michigan. From Grand Rapids, Michigan. He graduated from Ottawa Hills. He made it from Ottawa Hills all the way to the New York Giants. And now he been missing for 7 months. Why did it take 7 months? I'm hearing a lot of people say that. Oh, if it was that important, why did it take 7 months for them to say something? We want to know the same thing that everybody else want to know.
Yeah.
Why did it take 7 months for our family to find out that my little cousin is missing? Somebody that I used to be around and love and hug and see every summer. with his sisters and his brothers. Why did it take 7 months to find or even try to investigate my cousin's disappearance? And with it being 7 months, it's hers. You supposed to know something within the first 48 hours. If police would have listened to my cousin when she told them that he was missing, they could have got more leads. But because they decided to say that he wasn't a resident, from what I've read, he wasn't a resident, that they didn't even look into the case. They couldn't make a case of it. So now I got a family member out here missing, and I feel like I'm in the twilight zone because I'm like, okay, you know, you love your family move away, they make success, they do what they do. We're all separated. Yeah, we all separated, but we're all still blood. So at the end of the day, if anybody really knows anything that has happened to my cousin, our family needs to know. It's not a joke. Somebody posted on Facebook that this was fake news. No, I also did see while I was scrolling on YouTube, because he's also on YouTube, that somebody actually faked his missing report and had a fake picture of a dude and said that he was missing out of Detroit, but same name, same month. So yes, there is some fake news out there about my cousin, but at the end of the day, the reality of it is he missing and been missing for 7 months, and nobody know where he is. So I'm hoping that anybody that have any clue of what happened, he ain't with no bitch. I don't believe that, because he would have contacted his mama, his sister. He would have contacted anybody. If he didn't want his girl no more, I'm pretty sure his sister would have been aware of that, and she would have told the police that. If he had any problems with anybody, I'm pretty sure he would have reached out to the family and been like, I got problems with people. But that's not what he did. He left to go to work. He dropped her off, told her he was going to work, and then called her and told her he was going to the beach. That's suspicious all on its own. Why would
Yeah.
my cousin call you and tell you that he going to the beach
And
when
then
he's
what did you
supposed to be
say?
going to work?
Right?
And then why did he become missing after that? And then why did it take 7 months after that for y'all to even investigate? So for everybody that's posting under his pictures, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, that's saying it's either fake news or he left with a bitch and he'll pop up sooner or later, I'm gonna need y'all to stop making them comments. Don't make those comments. Do what your mama always told you to do. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. Leave your comments to yourself. The only thing we need to know is what's going on with him, where he at. That's all we need to know. Period.
So
Okay.
who did she say?
Did you see the receipts, Steph, on Essence page that she shared?
Mm-hmm.
And the
Who?
sister is also on there. She shared it. Mariah.
Cousin sounds like she's pissed because nobody told her he was missing for 7 months. Like, that's what I got out of her.
Right. Right, DK, I agree.
So,
This
I
is
mean, I
very
don't know why
strange.
And it
her family
says
didn't tell it.
in
So the
Namus,
girlfriend's brother found the car after she tagged it from OnStar or whatnot, right?
right. And it says here the last date of contact, July 13th, 2025. Namus case created October 16th, 2025. And it says Samuel Beal was last seen on, this is from the Namus website. Samuel Beal was last seen on 7/12 by his girlfriend after dropping her off at a family member's house. He borrowed her vehicle that day and was supposed to head to work. However, he decided to go to Virginia Beach. His girlfriend last had contact via phone 7/13. Samuel did not return home, has not been heard from since. Samuel did not bring anything aside from clothes he was wearing. A pair of slides in his wallet contained his banking card and driver's license. The girlfriend's vehicle was recovered in Virginia Beach by one of her family members. The vehicle was found with Samuel's shoes and socks on the floor of the front passenger seat, along with some sand on the floor.
You know, somebody just asked a really good question. Is there actually any video evidence he was even there? No. Technically,
No.
no. Not that we've
No,
seen.
no,
No.
there's a receipt though
There's a
that was
receipt. I don't mean
this
it was him.
right. This
Right.
receipt.
Who went in there? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And also, here's my question. The brother, does he already live there? Or did he drive 14 hours to go find the car?
Was he the family who lives in North Carolina?
Right.
My
Okay.
question
Brother lives
is,
in.
So this person is Isaiah. It says the cashier's name was Isaiah. So why was there not video footage pulled from this store to see if it was him inside the store?
Right.
And it tells you a time, 5:59 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So why is that not pulled? And why was cashier Isaiah not questioned? Like, hey, did you see this man come in here at this time? He was the cashier. They have to pull the camera. So why was he not caught on camera purchasing this travel mug?
And what time did he get in the car? So the top three questions is, what did you say, girlfriend, when he said, I'm going to Virginia Beach and then I'm coming right back? What did you say next? Number two, the brother lives in North Carolina, the brother of the girlfriend. Was he meeting the brother? Is the girlfriend telling the truth? Did he meet the brother and something nefarious happened between them and this is staged? I'm curious how she pinged it with OnStar, but the police didn't go find it. The brother did. It's a 3-hour drive from where the brother lives to there. And that's okay. I mean, maybe he was at the house and has nothing to do with this. But I think in the beginning, everybody's a suspect.
This don't make no sense.
so Samuel didn't tell the girlfriend he was going to Virginia Beach. He, so on a phone call the next day, so after he drops her off on July 12th, right? The next day is when she pings the car where it was at. And that's when he told her that he was in Virginia Beach and that he was going to be headed home.
Gotcha. Then what? We headed home when? Why did you go there? Why didn't you go to work? Why didn't you tell me you were going there before you went there? Did you meet with anybody? These are normal questions that I would ask if my boyfriend took my car 14 hours away without notice and then told me after the fact, after he got there. Yes, Ronnie, I agree. Because I feel like to them, it's just another clock in. I'm clocking in, I'm working, I'm clocking out. I'm clocking in, working. To us, they're people and souls, and we talk to the families and we connect to the families. But to police, it's a job.
And do you know who the cousin said that when they reported him missing that he wasn't a resident? Do you know who that person was? Was it the girlfriend, the sister, the brother?
She said the sister told her that's what the police said. That they wouldn't do an investigation because he's not a resident.
So the
That's
sister told the cousin.
Yeah, that's what she said in that video.
that's impossible to believe, though, don't you think? Our cities have to investigate deaths whether the person lives there or not.
Right?
Thank you for the October gift,
And
Nicole.
when they
Thank you.
found the car, was it processed or was it reported to the police that the car's been found and here's what's in it? Like, was that done? Or did they just say, "Oh, well, great, oh, great, we found the car, we're leaving with it"?
This is wild because you
This
don't
is
just
wild.
up and decide that, well, screw it. They're not a resident here, so let's not even give a F. where this man is. He came there regardless. You can travel many states. If a missing person shows up and they're missing, they have to do a full-blown investigation. So that's BS right there.
Yeah.
And I highly don't see a VA beach not doing an investigation, because that's a tourist attraction town.
Yeah.
They're not going to want that reputation held for them on social media. They're not just going to blow a case off. So what did this girlfriend tell? Because especially Virginia Beach, it's a large area. It's tourist town. So you're not going just like Myrtle Beach. Where was Micah found? Micah was found in North Carolina. The investigation took place in North Carolina and South Carolina. That's a big tourist town. They're not going to want that over their head. They're not doing all that. So what did this girlfriend say? And my question is, did this guy meet up with her brother? Because she had him take her brother something.
Mm-hmm.
Or she had him to meet him there.
Yeah.
Because he's not just, yes, she could track it with OnStar, cool. We know where the car is. But the likelihood of, okay, the brother just shows up there and finds the car, and you ain't giving a damn about where this man is, your sister's boyfriend?
Right.
Because if that was me and I was in that position, I would be looking for my sister's boyfriend right out alongside, like, what is going on?
So for the parking ticket, someone's asking no timestamp. So where he parked, you pay cash. So you pay the $20 to the person who sits in the chair of the parking area, and that's good for the whole day.
It's like a little parking thing out there, and the person sits there and collects the money in a chair, and you pay it, and that don't get your car towed. You're there all day.
Yeah, and then there's also like side parking where it's a little parking thingamajigger that sits on the side of the road, and you put the money in, or you could scan it through your phone. That would be the only one that would tell you an exact time. But that's not where he parked.
Mm-hmm. Does the girlfriend have a child with him? Yes. Somebody said it's 4-year-old.
Yes, his name is Samuel.
What month was he reported missing? Like, technically, when did the sister do that?
August 2025 missing
Yeah.
persons report
Okay,
was
August.
filed.
Okay.
And it was
That's what I thought.
officially in the database in October.
Okay.
And also,
Did they have extra key in the car?
why did his side of the family not post anything except 3 days ago that he's missing? You would think that if the police weren't helping them, they would at least post about it online.
Yeah. I wonder if he even made it there. Could somebody have got the car and took it down there for staging? There are closer beaches to be staged. I think it's going to come down to he must have his phone with him, because wouldn't they have pulled the phone and looked at the phone and see everybody he called or texted or whatnot?
The girlfriend's name is Belinda.
And the missing report was made where? Either in Michigan, or was it made in Virginia? Do we know that part?
I thought it was like Kentwood something, police department.
In what state?
See,
I think
driving
Kentwood is
14 hours.
Michigan.
Driving 14 hours, he would have had to stop to get gas too. Where are those videos? Did the police?
Right.
So I'm confused. Did the sister say, okay, you're not going to investigate it, so it's not been investigated, and they've let the camera slip through their fingers? I think I'm going to make a phone call to the police department to get an official statement about investigating this, and if they actually told somebody that they can't because he's not a resident.
And
I think that's the best thing to do.
He definitely did have cash, because if he paid the parking $20, he had cash. Makes a lot of sense for the money clip.
Yeah, you have to pay cash typically. And if he's paying the cash with that, also you just drop it off in that little box, he's good. But if he's buying travel mugs and things like that, and why is there no camera footage? Why was camera footage not
Right.
checked for? The guy would have had to stop and get something. He would have also had to get something to eat, because there's no way you're going to be on a beach all day with nothing to eat.
Brittany
Thank you,
made a
Roddy.
good
I see
point.
you.
OnStar would have tracked that whole trip.
And I did wonder, because they said that he was last seen with the same clothing that he had from leaving after dropping the girlfriend off. How they knew that? Is that based off of the girlfriend's word? Or is that off of video footage they've looked at?
This is wild.
It is wild work, because how is it that you got a whole missing person, and hell, he don't even get entered into the database until much later? He wasn't reported missing until August.
This is crazy. And
So
the
my
information is
question
so
is,
all over
okay,
the
we
place.
got about I don't know exactly what day in August he was filed missing, but you've got at least then 2 weeks that nobody is looking at each other going, where's Sam?
Right.
Everybody's just like, well, and not all the families is close. And no, I don't talk to all my family in a 2 week span, but it's not that I don't talk to no one ever in my family for a 2 week span.
But
I
wouldn't you
talk
go
to
looking
others and
for them
some
if you
people I don't
learned that
talk
they were
to.
missing?
Do what?
Wouldn't you be like, once you found out, wouldn't you be on boots on the ground to go look for your family member?
Yes. I'd been
Like,
knocking on all the business doors saying, I know the police is going to take their time coming by here. And I know that typically you don't keep footage. So can I see it?
right, like, this is your boyfriend, the person you have a child with. And you don't give two damns to wait till a month later to call the police? And he ain't back in 24 to 48 hours?
Mm-hmm.
If I couldn't get a hold of my partner on their phone, and I couldn't, and you're not responding to me, and you're missing for 48 hours, you damn right I'm about to tear it up, wondering where you are.
Yeah.
If you're
And that's
alive,
just
if
our
you're
normal
okay.
way of thinking. Like, we're ready to throw down every time we hear somebody's missing. If I was a family member, I'd be triple throwing down. I'd be in Myrtle Beach. Where's the missing persons posters? Where's the post? Did you vacation Myrtle Beach? Sorry, I'm used to being in Myrtle. Did you vacation in Virginia Beach on July the 13th? Did you see anything suspicious? What
Right.
kind of
I
car?
would be flipping out, because you have my car at this point and you're 14 hours away and we have a kid at home. What the hell are you doing there? And what's going on?
Yeah, and what kind of car? I can't find what kind of car. No, no I know you found it and you've got your car back, but what kind of car, so that we can see if anybody else saw anything suspicious.
But
So I find that weird.
the problem is she waited a month later to report this man missing. Where was this man? This is the father of your kid. And he has your car. Your car. I have a kid with you at home and you've got my car 14 hours away. I'm going to be hot,
Exactly.
wanting to
She
know why
knew.
your ass is 14 hours away and what took you there.
She knew why he was there, or knew he was there, and you know what I'm saying? Like she knew why and everything.
I got a funny feeling that we need to be looking for Sam in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Facts.
Just gonna lay it out right there. That's what I'm feeling right now. Of course, I'm not the one and all knowing. Hell, I don't care. Not that I don't care, but I don't care that I don't know the answer. I'm always wrong. All the time. I don't care if I'm wrong. I only care about trying to figure out what happened to
Facts.
this young man.
Facts.
I could be
Yeah.
wrong.
Think about that, though. I mean, most of us women can sit here and say, Steph, Chas, if your husband took your car 14 hours away and you're at home with the kids and his
Shit.
ass is 14 hours away and he ain't responding to you, and all of a
Ooh.
sudden some stuff goes south, you would be hot to trot to find out that he's 14 hours away, because you
Look,
would want to
Dory,
know why the hell he was there.
Right,
Eric's here.
exactly.
Let him tell you what the hell I'd do. I'd divorce his ass. So look, okay, let's put it this way. So he dropped her off. He was going to work. Was there maybe somebody that was there at work waiting for him? He never left Michigan, but that car did?
Where did he work? Do we know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I believed he worked in Michigan. So, like, closer to the area where he dropped the girlfriend off at a family member's house.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So he drops her there. He's supposedly going to work. That's her
That's what the,
story.
yeah.
Is there somebody there waiting for him when he gets there? And he don't ever leave Michigan, but the car leaves Michigan once something maybe happen?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
This is wild to me.
It is. It's wild.
Did the Michigan police make sure he left Grand Rapids?
Mm.
Somewhere there's a camera where you got to get out of town.
Somewhere something is going on because there's no way that she could be calm about this man taking her car to Virginia Beach. And she ain't questioning him, and she ain't questioning where he is after a month of not answering, and he's got your car. Are you okay?
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Or did he ever really even drop her off at the family's house?
Right. Did he even drop her off? And was it like, girl, where was you, girl?
Did any of the other family members see him being dropped off? There's so many. I've
Well, they're gonna
never.
cover for her. You know what I mean?
It's like you got a piece of bread and the bread has holes in it, and you just got this stringy bread, and you're like, nothing makes sense. And it's been 6 months now, 7 months. And the longer it goes on, the harder it gets, and people forget, and the video camera and the tapes get deleted. And I just can't believe this.
And after dealing with Courtney and Brad, I do not trust Michigan, period. Okay? Literally. You got this whole man missing for a month, and you don't even think to report him missing, but he's the father of your child and lives with you? Are you okay?
Did Courtney have another daughter other than the two daughters and a son?
Good
One that
question.
passed away.
I've got somebody emailing me claiming to be Courtney's daughter.
Huh?
I thought the one that she had passed away, like when it was really, really little or something.
This
Remember,
person's
Dora?
name is Jessica. Let me show you her picture.
She looks like Courtney.
No shit, damn.
She's
Yeah, I
wanting to
know she
speak
had
to
one
me.
or
I've gotten an email. I would like to shed some light, good and bad, on Courtney and be able to talk to someone about how all of this has been in my life since I found out about Rebecca and the baby. So I'm trying to set up a time with her to talk. I just found it interesting that there was another daughter that we didn't know about, and I'm trying to see if she'll come on the show.
Like,
I only heard
I'm
about a
just
daughter that
appalled at these
passed.
people.
What
Like,
was it?
you don't think, did something occur in Grand Rapids and that car get to Virginia Beach? But where is this receipt? Is there footage of him, first of all, showing that he made it to Virginia Beach? That's what I would like to know. Was he actually there? If
Yeah.
so, what occurred there? Was there did anybody see him drop her off? And he was allegedly going to go to work, but then decided, oh, well, screw work today. Let's go to Virginia Beach.
I call shit. I call bullshit.
Because
Well, but like Julia said, we do have to remember too, though, that the sister says she hears from him on the 13th that he's trying to park the car somewhere at the beach.
And that's
He
when the
told
girlfriend
his sister he was there.
yeah,
Maybe
that
he's being forced to tell his sister he's there when he's not actually there. There's a million possibilities.
I mean, it's like what the cousin said. He's close contact with them all the time. So maybe it was just a, hey, how you doing? You know, how's your day?
And wait a second, Steph. Think of this. Wait 1 second. Was it really him trying to park the car? Because why in the hell was his shoes in the passenger seat? Why the hell was his socks in the passenger seat with some sand? Because if you're the driver of the car, don't you think there's going to be sand in the driver's seat? If I'm going to get in my car, I'm going to sit down on the edge and take my shoes off, kick the sand off, whatever I got to do. So why was it in the passenger? And was he really the one parking the car?
Well, who's going to
So
work in beach attire?
in my mind, this is when I close my eyes and I think about how this would be possible. The only thing that I see is that he parked the car, went to the beach, came back to the car, walked to the passenger side, took his sandals and socks off because they're full of sand, put them in the passenger seat floor, closed the door, and never made it back to his side of the car to get in the front door and pull out. So either it's staged or he was napped right there at the door of his car.
Well, he also went to the store, and that's when they said he was last seen wearing slides. So he most likely went to the store with slides on. So it could have most likely been after.
Who leaves for work in beach attire? But you're going to work. But you go to Virginia Beach. I still don't believe that she didn't know that he was not going to work, and that he was heading to Virginia Beach. I don't buy that she was surprised where he was at.
And I can't remember what side of the family, but one of them said that he might be confused on who he is. Like, he might not know who he is.
Huh? Why?
Ronnie says staged.
I have no idea.
CTE.
Like Sam might not know who he is?
Well, it can't be CTE because a lot of the football players said that he barely played. Like, he mainly sat on the bench. Like, he injured his shoulder at one point, but that's it.
Right. So it's not like he had concussions. He played college. Okay. Somebody said he did suffer a lot of concussions.
Me too, Jennifer.
So,
That this was last night. I'm waiting on the email back to figure out how this comes into play. This Jessica woman and Courtney.
Abby, that's not true. You do get CTE from pro football. There's been many of them that have. I'd be interested to look at like his injuries from college and pro. Damn, that would be crazy if he's out there walking around and he don't realize who the hell he is.
Right.
It's possible, but
Right,
less
Dana.
likely since he didn't really play that much.
I could only see maybe him being depressed due to maybe the football career didn't turn out the way that he thought it would turn out due to his injuries. That's all I can see, but not knowing who you are is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Like
And
not
by
knowing
now,
who
but
you
we
are and you're
hear-
out walking around and ain't trying to contact none of your family.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about it
Yeah.
is he left on his own. Like he left football he left on his own, like because of all the C stuff that year and all the I had read he left because of all the whatever they had to do to be able to play and all that shit. I guess he didn't agree with it. I don't know.
And if he didn't know himself and he had this injury, then why the hell are you letting him drive himself to work by himself?
Right.
Right. True. Yeah. True.
Why, if he had a head injury, I think if my loved one had a head injury and is trying to take off in a vehicle, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'd say it's cool. I'll take you to work.
Exactly.
Because don't she have places to go? Like you're just willy nilly in.
Mhm.
Did he have money? Somebody in the comments is saying that there's a rumor going around that his family was after his money, but I know
wasn't in
he
there long
probably
enough.
made good in the NFL, but it was only for 2 years.
He was a third round pick. He didn't hardly play because of his no. He didn't make. He didn't probably hardly make shit. I didn't even know who he was. I asked my husband. My husband watches football. He don't even know who he is. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And you don't make that much if you're not actually out there playing, like in the field.
Not at
You know
all.
what I mean? And
He wasn't a superstar.
he didn't have his own car, right? So
Right. He didn't have a car.
Right.
so maybe he had a little bit of money and his pharmaceutical job was on the side. That's how he got his money. But why 14 hours away? Why is the girlfriend is not making sense because you're not questioning and you don't even reporting missing for a month.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because
why? The girlfriend is who the focus should be on, and where the hell was she and what occurred?
because he has charges. He has charges from Ohio for pew pew charges and rugs. He got caught here in Ohio back in the day. I can't remember if it was during when he was playing football or if it was after. But he was arrested here in Ohio for those two charges. So he's got links to at least rugs, anyway.
I thought it was the sister who reported him missing, not the girlfriend.
Well, here it says the girlfriend reported him missing a month later.
I thought it was the girl. I thought it was the sister too. Hell, who knows? See, that's what I'm saying.
I thought that's what the cousin said. It was the
Right.
sister.
I don't think the cousin knew what the hell she was talking about. I'll just be honest.
We have 142,000 likes, 1,000 souls in this room. If you don't follow me, please do so. It's free to do. Today's live goal is 10 head music bubbles. If you can throw one, it goes to support the platform. If you can't, tapping is, clapping is free, following is free, sharing is free, and all of those things. I have to be honest with you. I'm feeling like something is wrong here, and nefarious where the girlfriend's concerned.
Dana said he only made his career earnings totaling over 2.6 million before his later career struggles. 2.6 million is nothing. They
For us, it's retirement. For them,
right.
it's a
They blow
year of
through
living
it.
great or two. Yeah.
Yeah, they blow through it. They go out here and buy these lavish houses and cars and all this shit. And if he was then, like I said, he later gets in trouble in Ohio for rugs and pew pew and all that. He had to pay. I know he probably paid a good penny for the lawyer. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a lot to them. You know what I mean? It's
It
not.
looks like I was reading his initial deal when he signed a 4 year was $4.08 million when he signed in 2018. His largest cash payment was around 1.4 million. When he
Mm,
opted out during COVID in 2020, um, his salary then for that year told delayed to 2021. So
mm.
over his NFL tenure, he earned approximately 2.6 million.
Yeah. See, he didn't even get all of his contract because he didn't finish it out. So that ain't nothing.
I
That was
mean,
gone. That was, I mean, you got to think that's almost 6 years ago now. That money's long gone.
Mm-hmm.
Right, 6 years, that money's, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And you can piss it away and then still be left with nothing. And he didn't even have his own car. So, I
Right.
mean, you know what I mean? And at this point, my question is, this girlfriend knows something or knows how he got there or who's there. So where in the hell, why are you not talking to somebody? Because this is your boyfriend. The internet's more concerned about your boyfriend than you are.
Right.
Facts.
Like, what has she been doing the last 6 months? How proactive has she been? I'm suspicious here, and not that I'm saying that girlfriend herself done it, but she could have had some strongholds get a hold of
I'm
him.
driving to Virginia Beach and I'm knocking on every door, going in every restaurant, every building I can find, wondering where mine is. Okay?
So
Like,
are we 100% sure,
Mhm.
guys, that he didn't have his own car? I mean, is that
That was
facts?
her car. Yeah, that was
it was her
her
car
Probably.
because she had to borrow. He borrowed her car to go to work.
I just find it strange that he didn't have a vehicle. Like,
I don't.
mm,
Mm-mm. I don't. Not if he was having that many issues and if he was into. I need to look up when that charge was here in Ohio because, like I said, I think it was right after he got out. He got out of the NFL. Um, it tells me his rug habit has probably been for quite many years.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, come on, let's be realistic. It was marijuana. I mean,
But let's be
and like
realistic that it could have moved to
justice,
something else since he did leave the NFL and he could have got depressed. He could have gotten into other shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just don't know.
Could this have been was he, dealing in pharmaceuticals? Did he go to meet somebody? Like, there's so many questions. And if this girlfriend ain't talking, what the hell do you know that you're not telling nobody?
right? And was there a life insurance policy for the son?
And my question is, how is he getting to work if he has a job and they only have one vehicle? Because when I do the background research, they both lived at the same address and she's a caregiver. So what job does he do? And how would he get there if they only have one car?
Exactly. I just don't see him not having a vehicle.
Did he buy the car for the
All right,
girlfriend?
so
I
the
don't know,
charges
but
in
apparently it's
Ohio
hers.
were 2020. The Ohio charges were 2020. That's why
Yeah, and does
all
he
this
have
shit
his
was
own
going on.
vehicle? Like, where was it at? Like, there's so many questions here. And
Mm-hmm.
where this girlfriend knows, but she's not speaking.
Mm-hmm.
She's not
Okay, well, here's
speaking.
the thing. They're not married, so where's all his belongings then? If he had a car, if he had all this shit, if he had this, that, and the third, where is it? Who went and got it? Because they're not married, so she has no, she can't keep it. It would have been his family. You know what I mean? Like, the family would have been able to go and get all his shit. So, okay, what did he have?
All right.
People need to start
I,
talking, like in his family,
mm-hmm.
her family. Somebody needs to start talking because there's too many unanswered questions about this man, period. Where's his friends? Like, the people that he hung out with, like, they didn't fucking think it was odd that this man's been missing and I ain't heard from my dude in 2 months.
I agree. I think I'm
Exactly.
Nobody's
about to go stalk his
talking.
Instagram.
That's the point
Exactly.
here. Nobody's talking, and that's a problem.
I just
Exactly.
find it odd to me, like someone said earlier, if his sister was getting married and she did not hear from him on her wedding day, nothing at all, that right there, if they talked, would be a red flag, like you said, Chastity.
Yep.
It that makes no sense to me. Yes, it's your wedding day, but I know if my brother was going to be at my wedding or in my wedding and I did not hear from him, I'm going to be like, okay, where is my brother at? Where is
Well,
he
and
at?
my thing is, she knew where he was at. She talked to him on the 13th. So she knew he was in Virginia Beach. What was her conversation with him saying, dude, you're in Virginia Beach. I'm getting married tomorrow or the next day. You bet your ass better be here. What is going on? What's her conversation too? Why is
Yeah.
nobody talking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The next time we're going to talk about this, I'm going to be live again at 10:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. In the meantime, I'm going to try to reach out to family members and see who I could get to try to fill in some of the holes. I want you to make sure you follow me on every social media platform. All you have to do is look for the same username and logo. I'm on every social media platform you can possibly think of. YouTube, X, Facebook, all of them. Wherever you are, there I am too. Thank you to my panel, Julia, Doria, Julia and Dora. Chastity and Dana. I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to come up here and speak. That means the world to me. The most important thing is I want you guys to be kind to one another today. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Love y'all.
Thanks, Steph. Y'all have a good day.
We love you.
too.
Have a good day.